If we don't know who's getting the vaccine, and if there are disparities in who is receiving them, we're at risk of deepening the inequities exposed by this pandemic.
Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams calling on the city to release its racial and ethnic data on who has received the COVID-19 vaccine in the 5 boroughs so far.
Today, we're announcing that we have submitted a Freedom of Information Law FOIL request. This is simple. A handheld. When you inject someone, you put it in the phone, it uploads to a central database that tells you the ethnicity, the gender, and zip code.
Outside of the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene headquarters in Long Island City Sunday, Adams also demanded the city implement a real-time reporting system to ensure doses of the vaccine are being administered equitably and to New Yorkers only.
1/3 of all the vaccines that have been dispensed have been received by folk living outside of New York City.
Sadly, the United States has now surpassed 25 million coronavirus cases, with communities of color hit the hardest, especially here in New York. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo this weekend.
Whiter communities had more COVID testing. Black communities, poor communities, Latino communities that had a higher death rate had less access to COVID testing. When it comes to this vaccine, access has to be fair all across the board.
Vaccine shortage is another struggle New Yorkers are facing. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer saying Sunday he's working to help accelerate the number of people being vaccinated with a bold new COVID relief bill.
$1.9 trillion. It includes many of the things we need. We all know how desperately we need vaccines across America.
As New York enters week 6 of vaccination distribution, New Yorkers are hoping online appointments go smoother and direct referrals are given from healthcare providers to those who need it the most, including disproportionately impacted low-income communities of color. Adams says there should also be mobile vaccination deployment units in every neighborhood, too.
The clock is ticking, the virus is growing, and black and brown people are dying. It's time for us to get this right.
And the governor says that the state did receive all of the vaccinations for week 6. He says those vaccinations have already been delivered to distribution sites. He is urging New Yorkers, do not show up to a vaccination site if you do not have an appointment.